Let's quickly speak to the ANC around this. Correctional Services Department says that the former president, Jacob Zuma, was this morning processed at Estcourt prison after handing himself over. As we've indicated, however, he will not serve the remainder of his sentence due to the remission process that non-violent offenders have benefited from. The National Commissioner for Correctional Services, Makgotho, Thobakgale, made the announcement this morning. For more on this, let's speak to Mahlengi Bhengu, who's the spokesperson for the ANC. Mahlengi, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. We spoke to AfriForum. We also spoke to the Democratic Alliance. And it seems that both tend to agree that there seems to have been political interference here. What's your take on it?
Well, we wouldn't know about any political interference. All that we as the ANC, whilst we note and welcome the process that's been followed thus far, for us, it basically speaks to the fact that we all know, South Africans do know that this country actually enjoys a very robust judicial and law enforcement system and architecture. And we're comfortable in that due process of the law has been followed. We have no reason to doubt that. We welcome the remission decision. We also note the fact that the former president, Jacob Zuma, did get processed accordingly as required at the relevant correctional facility. There is no doubt in our minds that the due processes of the law have taken root, and we do welcome that.
Yeah. Do you agree with the sentiment that this decision makes a mockery of the judicial system, considering the coincidence, I guess, around it, that on the day that this remission program starts, one of the first people to benefit from it is former President Jacob Zuma, who walked in and out of Estcourt prison within an hour?
Well, I suppose it's sheer speculation. And I mean, in the culture of the ANC, we really don't trade in speculation. All that any right-thinking South African should be concerned about at this point in time is whether this remission decision has not in any way tainted any of the laws of the country, the Criminal Procedures Act and many other related pieces of legislation that govern matters of this kind. And there's absolutely, in the pronouncements by Minister Lamula this morning and the Commissioner, we listened very intently as the African National Congress. Clearly, there isn't a suggestion that this has been done for the purposes of President Zuma.
Has the ANC...
And so I would have a difficulty in entertaining an idea of that kind. I suppose that it is normal for opposition parties to see this as something that forms part of a political football.
Did the ANC do any risk analysis, considering that the decision was due to have been made yesterday, around what the possibility is and whether or not there should be security deployed?
And will this be security in respect of anticipated sort of unrest on this matter?
Yes, considering what happened in 2021.
The ANC did not. I can say this unequivocally. There wasn't any consideration of that thing reoccurring, simply because I think the people of KwaZulu-Natal themselves have actually allowed the courts to take precedence. And we didn't have a sense, we didn't have any intelligence message that says, there's some serious threat that is unfolding. If there's something of that kind, it will be known by law enforcement agencies, but certainly not to the knowledge of the ANC.
Thank you so much for your time. Mahlengi Bhengu there, who is the spokesperson for the ANC.